Hi, I'm Vincent. I'm core developer on ownCloud, and at some point I was thinking about what can we do to increase the ecosystem of apps to get more, increase the ecosystem. So one of the topic is writing API client libraries. So far, we always talk about ownCloud apps, the apps inside of ownCloud, the apps, and there are the other apps that you write outside. And the problem is if you write an app like Hit, you need to think about the protocol. What do we use to write to connect to access files, or what API do you use to share a file? And providing such libraries will make it much more easy for developers to write such apps. So it will reduce the barrier of entry. You don't need to know that much. You just call a function and it works. It makes it possible to have apps in other programming languages, like Python, for example, my favorite language at the moment. And that's why here's an example of the PyOC client, which I wrote. And this is an example code, how easy it is to log in, create a folder, put a file, and create the link. And then it's a public link, and then you can just display it or do whatever. So if you want to write a script, a shell script that will do that, or you could just write a Python script, or yeah. I checked at the moment, there doesn't seem to be that many client libraries. So we already have the Android and iOS library where you can create apps that will interact with ownCloud. There is a PyOC client, but I was missing the other languages. So it would be cool if people want to write these. Maybe you could just port the PyOC client, or you can write your own. Yeah. After that, there is one in particular, it's the JavaScript client-side library. It would be cool to have, but at the moment, it's not possible because if you have your app outside of ownCloud, you have the cross-domain limitation. And at the moment, we don't have it yet, but there are discussions to add OAuth2 support in ownCloud and also to enable CORS to make it possible for such app to exist. So, we'll see that. There's a ticket in the tracker. So you might join the discussion if you like. And at the moment, we don't have everything covered by a public API. At the moment, we have WebDAV for file access. We have the OCS share API to manage shares. But I'd like to see more public API in the future, like managing files versions, accessing a trash bin, and possibly those client libraries could also cover the other protocols like CalDAV, CarDAV, and whichever, or the REST APIs provided by the other apps. Oops, sorry. And I'm done. Do you have any questions?